happen to also look outside of New York just a little bit, but I do have a business over on 221 South Front Street. Before I get started with my prepared remarks, I do want to mention that hospitality partners in this town, and I'm one, I'm a general manager of a hotel, we don't just participate in tourism, and it's the favorite part of my job. I mean, I do love it, but it's a lot more than that. We handle the commerce of this town. We handle you when your power goes out. The cities, if all the power goes out, we're going to take in the whole city plus all the power companies. And it's not just our property. It's Airbnbs that participate in that. If the Grand Bohemian ever opened up on the waterfront, they would also be a part of that. So, and if you have someone that's in the hospital, you're going to be staying in a hotel a lot of times. You're not going to be there every day. So it's not just about tourism. It's bigger than that. That's what I remind everyone of that. I started on the front desk at a local hotel and worked my way up in a crawl-star hotel landscape over the past 16 years. I'm currently the general manager of a hotel in Bern and a board member of Swiss Bear. I previously served as chair of Craven County Tourism Development Authority. I also happen to be a new downtown small business owner, as I'm one of the partners in the redevelopment of the Harvey Mansion. I'm here today to request that you consider moving forward with MOU as requested. While I served as chairperson in 2016, the TVA board agreed to have a feasibility study done of the potential expansion of the convention center. In the findings of the study, it was determined that downtown New Bern needed additional hotel rooms within walking distance of the convention center. As the general manager of a hotel located across town, I can assure you that most convention travelers will only stay within walking distance of the convention center, and that's normal in our industry. You know, that's not the norm. That's just what they want. We hear it all the time. Due to Hurricane Florence, the DoubleTree has been operating at limited capacity, as it's been mentioned several times tonight. But even if all of its rooms were currently on the market, New Bern would still have a hotel deficit. Since the storm, we have had record numbers of hotel revenues despite a small dip during the peak of COVID in the spring and early summer of 2020. If you put that information together, you'll notice that despite the loss of the convention center and the convention business, our tourism business has thrived. What's the commerce and all the other stuff I mentioned? Moving forward with the recent reopening of the convention center and the return to normalcy of the convention business over the next few years, our lack of hotel rooms is only going to increase. We're going to have to meet a larger demand in this area. I've been pushing our leadership to work together to find hotel developers that will build or redevelop properties in our area so that we can offer the highest level of hospitality in North Carolina. Having the Kessler collection drop in our lap, remember because it broke down up the river, is as fortunate when the White River Group took over Atlas. It's a really good thing for us. If anyone of concern in the community is unfamiliar with the Kessler Group, it is a premier boutique hospitality company in the Southeast. Having their expertise and investment in our market will create the kind of competition that elevates each property in New Bern. As a recent small business owner, my partner and I are using local vendors, local architects, local builders, and we're partnering with a local established restaurant group to bring an 8-room boutique hotel with a full-service bar and grill. Knowing that this potential development, talking about the MOU, is being considered only enhances our faith in the success of the project. In order to support the regional tourism economy, convention center, downtown businesses, and my future success, I request that you move forward with this MOU as requested. Thank you.
My name is Jory Blackman. I live at 202 A Street in the Kent neighborhood. And I have heard everybody, I'm not going to give a long history, but I will say the Elks building has been an eyesore. I had a bakery there for 6 years, and I still have the keys too. And I might still be in business had the building not deteriorated around us. And I really compliment what the Kessler Group is going to do, because it's the biggest eyesore in downtown New Bern. And it has been for a long time. And I can tell you from the inside. I agree with, I'm not gonna give a long history, but I agree with everyone who has said, do not touch Union Point Park. Our families, my grandkids, and I love New Bern. I've been here for 27 years, and coming over that bridge and seeing Union Point Park sells everybody. And I do believe we should write a book on how people got to New Bern, because it would be wonderful. So that's just my feeling. I'm glad to see something happen with the Elks building, but please don't touch Union Point Park. That's all.
Good evening, David Blythe, not a resident of New Bern, Trent Woods. Family settled in 1865 in the area. Third generation business owner, Branches Furniture, 73 years in business there. Third generation on the Swiss board, Swiss Air Board, also the past chairman of our TDA of Craven County. First of all, other than, and I should have stated this first, the love that I have for New Bern in this county, and what we have given, and what you guys have given, the alderman, the mayor, everyone that has given their time to better New Bern. I do commend all of y'all on that. I think that the Kessler Group, as I have been a past dreamer of development and vision of New Bern, both through Swiss Bear and private development, I think the Kessler Group is exactly what we need in New Bern. I have tried to do myself projects and spent over $500,000 just to see if it was feasible to do. So I understand where the Kessler Group does need assistance with the city to try to find grant money, to try to find any opportunity to explore, because there is a great cost in that, or to share it with the city. And the city to contribute to the development. That's very common practice in developments, especially in historic properties. So I wrote a lot of things, but I've heard a lot of things, so I don't want to repeat what I've heard. Everyone in the room has had good points. I do agree, I guess, with the need for the rooms. There's no question in that, being with the TDA, for our convention center to expand and to continue to operate like it needs to. We need those additional rooms. Of course, everyone has spoken of parking and public access areas. We need to keep that open for the public. You know, everything that I've heard about Mr. Kessler and his group is number one. Glad to have him. I would briefly like to speak on that, and that is, I've seen other developers come into town. We've tried to accommodate them, but didn't do it like we needed to. We need development in New Bern, in downtown. It brings jobs, it brings better wages, it brings higher tax base. Everything that has been discussed, we need that in New Bern. And this is a great opportunity for us. The one thing that I do want to talk about is the Union Point Park. I do want Union Point Park to stay as it is. I agree with the rest of the room on that. And again, want to see them come, help them find what they're looking for, so they will develop here. The Elks building, excellent plan. The Talbot slot, excellent plan. We want to welcome that. I do suggest that we possibly modify the MOU tonight to exclude the Union Point Park piece, and please invite them to do the Elks building and the Talbot slot. That's without help and without understanding and the city helping the developer, they won't come, they don't want to come, and we want them to come. So it's a grand idea. As Scott spoke and others, there are things in place in the city to take care of the historic guidelines that we must be followed to develop And we know that parking and all those areas, all those things will be addressed. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.